go. Yeah, it looks so much calmer. Comparing what you see in Violet, you actually see an angry toaster. Here we just see a calm wizard. And there we go. I think stream just disconnected. I'm just wondering, is it connected back or not? Yeah, always have the sideways. What lens to go with. Yeah, I guess we go with hashtag no filter. And then hide the guide. Cheap. We have a selfie. And another one with the emote going on. But yeah, yeah, I think that the stream should be running again. I'm just wondering why the numbers aren't, you know, going back up. And I didn't see the stream at any point, you know, cutting out like it normally would. But it must have. Yep, I got a message about it. Like, so, yeah. Well, it should be smooth sailing from now on, hopefully. Will not be the first time that there would be more though, so hopefully that's just all. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to take it like this. I wanted to hide the guide. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, this makes it even more perfect. Hold up, this is horrible. There we go. Oh good god, the fisheye lens makes it so bad. What other shit post? Yeah, let's do a glam rock one. And I forgot what it was called in like an Arceus, but there was one that was like very colorful one, which would have been good for this, but none of these are that colorful. I guess Toy Camera is the one that's the most colorful. There we go. Couple of selfies and being assaulted by a dragon again. Okay, just in case, because I would assume if I make that Coridon faint, it's gonna be gone. I could be wrong, but that's what I assume. So I'm gonna just reload if I can manage to capture. So here we go. We are inside the crystal, I think. No, we are just about off it, but why did we go behind it? Giga impact. That could have been bad. Okay, so yeah, flamethrower. We got so bite. I was hoping that we would get to the red zone with that. One more. it doesn't work. Keep using it. Oh, we aren't still in the red zone. I guess I can use one more, and it's gonna be a crit, and that's it. If I actually get this on one go, I'm gonna tear something. Because captures just tend to work way better on stream than off stream for some reason, while fights are the exact opposite. It's like, why? Why, Fate, why? Okay, we are in the good zone now. And that was a crit. Oh, so it did way less damage every time than I thought it could. Okay, not using the Master Ball, we are using a Premier Ball. So that's the ball for legendaries. I'm not surprised it didn't go in. Yeah, it will one-shot my Pokemon if I let it. So let's try to capture it before that happens. So that will be good. Scarlet is the only one that can, you know, survive and can tank in due to the typing. Oh no. After a certain limit, I'm just gonna reset, just because waste of Pokeballs. But I will go on. Going back to what I made this annoying. It's a good thing we have immunity. Get in the goddamn ball. So now that I mentioned how the captures tend to be way easier on stream, of course it starts to result like back to my usual luck. But capturing is just super hard. What even was that move again? I had a small glimmer of hope, but that was only timing. I knew it's not right. Oh. And I'm surprised that this fight doesn't have any special music. I bet that somebody out there would play the game, paint the Koraidon, and say, oh, why haven't I found another one? Because yeah, we know that Koraidon isn't technically a mythic, or a legendary, I mean. But gameplay and logic wise, they still are. But now we have a couple of Pokemon games more that don't have a legendary on their case as their cover Pokemon, which is funny. There's not that many of them, but now we have 2 more. Like we are already in the painful zone. So I've now used as many Pokeballs that I got at the beginning of the stream. At least it should not go to struggle. Because if we actually see fight Koraidon dies to struggle, yeah, that's gonna be the moment where I just open the balcony door and jump. It would hurt more getting back in than falling back down. Oh, there we go. You see, I'm on the first floor. It is still about 2 meters though, so it would hurt. Mostly my knees, because that's my height. But yeah, we can grind on. that's meant to show that both of your Koraidons, neither is happy that the other is there. But yeah, here is Koraidon. Oh, so it used all of its Giga Impact. Oh yeah, it doesn't actually hurt the user. I remember that it would. And yeah, Collision Course was a fighting type move. Huh. Interesting. So, huh? Wait. I was about to say, why does this box not load? But there you go. And yeah, I did a recording there because, well, we got that tiny interaction there, which is unique. So let me save the game. Because yeah, I was expecting that I'm gonna need to take at least 1 or 2 additional takes for that fight. Mainly that I just waste all the Pokeballs on the first one, then possibly the second one I make it faint, and then the third one I just get it soon. That's what I was expecting. But it ended up better than I thought. In the meantime, that you guys can't see, I'm just gonna go to this funky crystal formation here, which I might actually test. Can you get up it without climbing? So, first floor, second floor, third floor. I need to retry again because I actually started climbing. Yes, you could. It looked like you could, and seemingly you can. But I will not do anything with it yet, just because I want to showcase that it's a funky thing overall. Why is it like this? And I don't remember it being like this in Violet, but most likely it was. This freaking... I was about to say Noctowl and then say Hoot Hoot. No, it's Rowlet. This freaking Rowlet just keeps falling down whenever I move the stream deck, even a slight inch. Yeah. Wow, OBS was done way quicker than normal. So, this crystal formation, we have an item here. Flash cannon. 2 steps down. Item. Ground Stera Shard. And then ground 4. So the 3 soda bombs. There are just so many items. All at once. Three dragon shots. Neat. I wonder that why did they leave this bottom area to be so wide when there isn't really anything to do here? Like, yeah, you get your Pokemon spawns even in the walls when they are meant to be on the walls like this. But it's a vast area. But there is this cave. And I don't know why it's here. It's just a small cave. I've not seen anything special spawn here. At the first glance I was like, was the colors darker? But no. It's just the lack of lighting. Because I have no idea what one of those Pokemon would look like when it's shiny. I would assume that Screamtail would look like the shiny Jigglypuff. But I have no idea what the shiny Espatra would look like. But yeah, I've never seen any special Pokemon spawn here. Or there being any special item there. It just is, I guess. And as far as I remember, there is no other cave down in this area. And overall, the fact that there are a couple like small caves in the crater itself, and only one of them is special, and it's the biggest one of them all, feels very odd to me. Why is this door here? Like the other buildings, we never get to see inside, and they have that type of door. And yeah, this ramp where we fought the Koraidon as well. And we'll get it. Why it exists to begin with. Oh yeah, that crystal actually goes all the way through. Because I do want to showcase something more before we go out of here and go to the next gym. Which I don't know yet which one to go for. But I need to get to the actual door. And I might as well collect the items on the way. Here we go to the actual door. So we can still go in. Still in the equally as wrecked state as before. Nothing more has happened. We can take the elevator. And yeah, it's all bright and active here again. And yeah, it's a tad alarming that it looks like it's working again. Although I don't think that is the idea. Maybe the way we saw it in the cutscene is just a cutscene state, and that's why it just looks like we've never been here before. But I wanted to showcase that. Yep, you can still come back here, and it's pretty. You can take selfies or something if you want to. But I do have a hunch that you will do something here when we get the DLC. And let's test. Can I fly away from here? I never tried. Which gym to go for? Since we are streaming, let's go streaming a stream that's streaming our stream. So let me see. I can't taxi while I'm down here. I could have guessed. So let's do something we've never done before and take an elevator out. This pipe looks even weirder now that we can actually see it on this side. I never turned the camera because yeah, we never come in through a door. This is just broken piping, and it normally would go somewhere down. But like on this side, it really feels like it is a door. Like, I can see that it still does look like it's the piping, but where is this building's actual door? How are you normally meant to get there? And what's supposed to be pumped out or pumped in through this? I wonder. But now that I had to walk out, now I'm reconsidering. Do I want to go for something down here, or do we go to the gym? Because the gym fight might be a tad annoying. I have to do it eventually anyway, but... yeah. Let's go for it. I hate that the map keeps auto-rotating. It would actually be way faster for me to navigate if it would remain in the same spot always. And well, at least now that we get to Lavincia, we can listen to that banger of a town tune again. After we get out of the Pokemon Center. So I'm gonna walk so we actually can listen to it for a second. It's just an awesome theme. Plus I really love the ads around the city. Like, this is what I want to see out of games way more. Like, advertisements about, like, actually things inside, like, in-world ads. They're just cool to see. Like, I'm starting to hate advertisement more and more when time goes by, but I've also started to love fake advertisements more and more. And video games tends to have like good ones, while TV shows and movie tends to not never that good. And yeah, I can imagine what would that cereal taste like. I can imagine all the toxins in the makeup. And I was hoping that we would get the soda ad again already, but I wonder what flavor is the soda? Come on, why aren't we getting the soda ad? We can get the credit card ad. But yeah, I wonder what is the taste, the flavor in the soda. I really want to try it. Most likely it would be like a Sprite knockoff. It would kind of fit. Sprite, Spricatito. There's the pss pss. You can summon your Spricatito while you open the can, just pss, pss. Yeah, my jokes can get even worse. You know what? I should never run out of PP. I'm just gonna heal with that. And let's go in. Forgot that I did took some damage while capturing the Crydon. And yeah, I don't get why the gym leaders are just standing in the exact same spot. And yeah, every time I see her costume, it just looks worse and worse. Now you know that I was totally right about saying that she's just trying to abuse her situation. It's like, if I were to put into that situation, I would just say that there should be a way for me to do a gym fight without being streamed. I would not accept to be, abused by a favorite streamer. I can only imagine how painful would it be with, you know, having your teeth cut to be sharp like that. Like, the occasional issues for having the 4 sharp fangs already is enough. Having all of them being like that, you couldn't even eat normally. Eesh. And I can't imagine her really liking to eat meat. So, even the one type of food it would be a benefit to. I can't see her really consuming that much. I should have actually set down rocks, but well, sweeping rain is a sweeping rain. I might as well go at it then. Yeah, this is gonna make the sweep impossible. Not only I can't do the move half of the time, my speed is cut the sweeping rings, and there we go. Yikes. Yeah, I did not expect that we would be stopped even before the first knockout. So I might as well set the rocks. Oi. That actually hurt a surprising amount. You think you're gonna need that? I'm also very confused. Why does the ads always seem the same resolution, just further away? But you know, the player models around, like non-player models, the spectators, they turn to the low poly so easily, and the less animation. I love that move. It's not as good as you would think, but it's fun. Lightning really strikes the stone hard. Let's see. Now I need to start to scramble. There's like the 2 Pokemon of mine that were supposed to be able to do this quite well are out. I might even need to revive something soon. Oh, come on! Why are they so lucky with that, and I don't ever get it. And I don't get why they always charge even when they faint. Like, what's the mechanical purpose of that? If you use a revive, would they keep the charge? Yeah, I don't think I can get rid of it before it explodes. Oh. Electrify the terrain. Well, that's bad as well. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I get close. Still not self-destructing. Made it self-fate. Sure. I guess that happened. No, don't make me hurt the baby. How adorable. The Twinks. I don't want to hurt. I'm sorry, little one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, not enough. So now my attack should be enough if I actually can get it through. No! Huh. Ouch. And of course that wasn't enough. So yeah, this will get interesting. I guess we'll send in the plant. Oh, I just remember they have mystical fire, don't they? This might end up hurting. These Magias had mystical fire, it just has to have, they always have it. Let's hope not. Lead seed. This might be the longest I can get away with this addition. Yep, there we go, mystical fire. My attack goes down. The seeds have been sown. I end up healing my opponent more than hurting. Well, at least I have 2 stacks of healing while they only have 1. But I'm behind with the HP, so that's not good. I can survive a bit. Maybe it's not gonna do much, but if I just keep going at it, I think it will be fine. I will just speed it up with the next Pokemon. I should be able to do a couple. Look at all the healing stacks. This is what the plan with this Pokemon was all about. Oh, loving when it stacks up. And yeah, because of that, I'm still keeping at it. Imagine if I had Harpooweebot trained, which HP, all the good stuff. It might be able to tank. It's not supposed to be, but it might even be. Yeah, the song is never meant to go on for this long. And I get more dangerously closer and closer to the edge of the stacking of all the healing effects. Keep me in the game. I might go out this time though. Shame that just before getting to the end. So look how close we got. Quick attack would actually have been super nice here. Oh! Made it! Just made it. Oh, this is cool. And for once, I actually was able to do the stalling tactic successfully. Nice. Really liking the results. Yeah, and on top of everything, she's like, don't appear on anybody else's channel. Like, if I were to put into the game character's position, just out of spite, I would start streaming. Because if my appearance would actually make that big of a splash, I would drain her audience so fast. But we have done it. And that was another recording, so I will have to switch over here. And the game is taking its sweet time letting me out of the gym. Hello, game? Did the game crash? There we go. Yeah, that took a surprisingly long time. I just saw the loading screen still going on. So yeah, I'm thinking of going and healing at the Pokemon Center. Then I don't know what next. Like, I kinda spend the in mid things already. I wasn't originally planning that I have something to do in the middle of all the gyms, but here we are. Maybe I'll do another quiz. Let's see what a raid is nearby. There are a couple. Many annoying type though. Okay, there's one in such a weird location, I must get to it. Oh yeah, I can't climb these buildings. Yeah, because there's one that looks like it's in the city, but actually it's on the beach, just technically below the city. But here it is. So, let me save. So this raid then is a fighting type, while the Pokemon inside it is definitely not a fighting type. Its typing will make the use of the regular Pokemon I use, which is my starter, be quite annoying. It would resist normally the moves. Now, well, it now being a fighting type, it wouldn't. So I guess I can try going at it. So yeah, let's go actually into the clue so you guys can guess what it is. It's quite a long Pokemon. It's a Pokemon that people were quite certain had a different final evolution originally than what it has now. It used to be super strong, the final evolution that is, meaning that this isn't a final evolution. And I just realized the last one I gave the clue that it has, like, the last Pokemon were so that the other, like, other Pokemon in the can't talk, that a Pokemon in its evolution chain had blue in it, while that current one didn't, and that was Skiploom. So when Skiploom evolves, it becomes blue. This is the opposite. I just realized. This is another evolution chain where there is blue on some of the Pokemon, but not on all of them. So this one is blue in color, but it becomes another color when it evolves. And then, if you need more clues, it has a pre-evolution that's also blue. Final clue, Gen 1. That should be enough. And the reveal. Yep. Let's try. I don't know how it's gonna go, but let's see. I at least get the points anyway. My eyes. My eyes. Ah. The crowd was so goofy on Dragonair. Well, since it's effective, I might as well. Huh. Well, yeah, having the attack boost really starting to show now. Even that didn't do that much damage. Yeah, the difference between a 4 and 5 star is staggering. So staggering. I might as well, otherwise it might take like 2 more attacks if I didn't. I'm just wondering if I should actually have those games to like not do everything today, which I was planning to. Like I started doing things quickly, but the force break in between makes it so that the stream might need to be longer than I would want it to be today. But I still want to go on. It would be nice to have all in one stream, and all the other streams this week have been relatively short as well. Well, not actually short, but shorter than originally intended. A nice amount of candy. Better than I expected. And yeah, that's really starting to hurt my eyes. That's one of the reasons why I consider maybe stopping sooner. Yeah, I'm gonna need to have a break. Like, at least one more break. I was thinking that I wouldn't. But yeah, my eyes hurting. I need to do something about that. Not now, but at some point. So, I guess we are ready to go for the next one. Like I need to start picking up the pace. So, it's gonna be the hardest one, so let's have a tad easier one next. What do we say? Hope it to be a tad easier one. Hope I went fast. There we go. Ghost typing should be okay. Should be okay. So you're gonna lead. You're gonna lead. Second. So why am I healing? But I might as well, I guess. There we go. And then off to the gym. let's have the emergency save. Because who knows, the stream might get disconnected again. I have had some disconnects during the day as well. And there have been occasions where at least seemed like the internet has disconnected even later. But they have been so random, I've never been able to make sure was it actually the internet connection or just the servers I've been using. Yeah, rap battle. Yeah, like, why does she like give it as a legit option, but we aren't allowed? Because I expected that if you chose that, you could get a mini game that's like the emotion game at the Psychic Gym, but nope. It is always considered just a complete joke. Yeah, that ending always makes it feel like something should go wrong. And the fact that the lights are turned off, it kind of makes it feel like fitting in that manner that that's the wrong thing. Yeah, that mic is kind of... I wouldn't mind having a mic that looks like that. But, auto rap, nope. Not into that. So yeah, the rocks aren't gonna be as effective as they could be. Actually, let's have a stab. Rock would have been awesome if the Mimikyu would not have been on the starting ground. Defeating one side first, it's just a strong thing. Especially if you're playing 2 versus 2, just focusing one player out keeps you literally. But you need to be sure which player you're doing it to, because I've seen situations where like that was planned. They really had one player seem to be the one that seemed to be the easier one to get out, and it was calculated in the manner that when the other player just fell down, well, now the other player would just use moves that hit everyone. I do like the consistency that they get them out every round. Oh, we even flinched. Flinching in our position. Let's see if the record is broken now. It very well could be. Also, I wonder if our opponent don't have, you know, their agent hole, would this music continue? What if the spirit room is the last one knocked out? Oh, yeah, this is gonna make sure of it. Okay, we're gonna see. I guess the music will continue. It's yeah, now the music feels way more awkward. It feels so awkward. This is spirit room half hanging in there. Crit to end it all. So if something's weird in the neighborhood, I guess we are now forced to know who to call. Hey man! Oh, I just love that scene in the movie. And that's an end of a recording. But yeah, that was a reference to Ghostbusters, to those that have not seen the originals. Like, I really hope that there is no one that have only seen the remake instead of the originals. Like, it's not that bad, but it's very bad, especially when you compare it to the original, and that's horrible. Like, I do say that you should scrap. If a project that's like a remake of something is nowhere near the level that the original was, yeah, that should not be published. It just should not. Looking at you, 13. But yeah. So, like, the song on its own, it feels like something that the Ghostbusters themselves could have actually invented, like, in universe. But it's still like all the ghost happenings that happened. It's something like kids wouldn't know about that and or wouldn't even care. Only those that are like really into ghosts could have some sort of knowledge. So if they are asked to phone a hero during those days, yeah, they would phone him. Oh. I just wonder, when are we gonna see the next He-Man revival? There's no way that we don't see one. There's been a couple, like in the recent past, that just kinda disappeared at a very quickly. So I assume that there is gonna be like a way more broad, bigger budget one. But maybe not bigger budget one, but bigger visibility one. I'm kind of surprised that Netflix haven't made a deal for one already and then cancel it because animation. Yeah, like even animation companies just tend to be nowadays that animation is no work, nobody wants animation, so we're gonna cancel everything. Oh, we spent 20 million on this project already. It's ready to be released. We went so much on the budget. And test screenings show positive results. Nah, scrap it. Make it so that nobody can ever see it. Okay, next. Like, that has happened far too often. And I hate it. Okay, let's just go to the next gym. I want to leave, you know, D1 for the last. So let's go here. I kinda knew that this is gonna happen. Looking at the message that was just sent. Like, oh, wrong button. Like, I do have good hunches of certain things happening, and my hunch was that the news that was just posted, that it would happen before Sunday night. But let me read the message before we actually go into the fight itself. Yeah, so it's not the proper solution, but it's still a solution, which is great to hear. And yeah, that type of bullshit should not be allowed to happen. But I did tell that yeah, you should contact and you should get a workaround as you're paying for that shit. And it happened. So good. Yep. So since we have a grass type, we're gonna put our grass type as the leader. So save. And let's go for it. It's been relatively smooth so far. Even if we lose our grass type, it should still be okay. We have an elected type. What Pokemon doesn't change its shape or name when it evolves? Because yeah, there is one in this generation that doesn't change its shape, but it does change its name. There should be a single Pokemon that's name doesn't change, otherwise it would make everything very confusing. Be very confusing if you just have a completely different stats and looking Pokemon, but it's still the same name as its previous evolution. I kinda did that as a joke. Back with Emerald, I named my starter Trico. But that was an in-joke of a sort. It really based on the fact that I could not remember the name of Sceptile back into the day. Yeah, funny enough, I could remember pretty much every Pokemon name, but Sceptile was something that I just kept constantly just going back and accidentally saying Trico. Even if you would have gone with a usual start, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, not using the same move. But energy ball. Ow. Well, for the first time ever, this ability should come in pretty handy, because I should be able to get a one-hit KO. Right. Yep, there we go. So now only I get healed. This is immediately gonna ruin my plan. And it's a flying type, so it's only effective. No. Ouch. Oh! Yikes! I didn't think that would happen. Wow! Go all three. Suddenly I have an urge to play Zeus. Yeah, playing, but nope. If I get outsped, I get outplayed. Time for some electricity. Yeah, that's it. Well, for once, it happened. Although I have a hunch it's not gonna do anything. Whoa, it actually did. So yeah, for once I had luck. I didn't get hit. And because I didn't get hit here, it should be relatively smooth sailing. Well, at least way smoother, since I should be able to tank at least one hit. If I would have been hit there once, most likely the next one would have taken me out. Ooh. Yep, when the sweep starts, it doesn't stop that easily. Unlike the rain. If you would not change the typing, I would actually be in trouble. No joke. Because block would not do much. But because you fix the typing, you make your Pokemon worse. Oh, it had. Okay, even though it didn't get stabbed, that still was enough. It me out with one. Well, how about monkey? Now that you change your typing, you shouldn't have any resistances. Hurrah! It's a fun way to just end the fight. And there we go. That was surprisingly fun of a fight, all things considered. And I don't know why, but like the player characters tried outside, they're just felt a bit, I don't know, rougher than normal. I'm looking at the time, like, yeah, I'm gonna go over the time limit, which I was originally planning. I was planning originally to stream a bit longer than what it would be if I ended now, but how long it's gonna take overall, I think, is what I mean. So on the Pokemon Center, and let's heal. I should also check how much space do I have. Because just suddenly running out of space would be quite drastic. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna need a break to make additional space. Now that I actually will go through all of the things I was planning. Also, I heard a sound of our coin hoarding friend, but I can't see it. And this was a TM for Sweep Talk. Where is our coin hoarding friend at? Not on top of the Pokemon Center. That I already checked. On one of these blue topped rooftops? No. Well, I'm not seeing it. It's somewhere. Oh yeah, and I should check how many coins do I have. Because I should have stopped getting all the coins if I had anywhere near the limit. No, I'm still almost 300 off. Oof. Oof. But yeah, so I will fly towards the next spot. I'm just thinking that maybe I need to... No, I should be fine, like, making some space. You know what? I'm gonna do it so that we're gonna do this fight, the last gym fight. I'm gonna take a break after that. After the break, I will take some time just talking, making some space. And then I will do the final things. What was on the agenda for today. And then most likely, before I stream Pokemon again, I will play the game off stream. I will collect Pokemon I need, get somebody to help me to trade over some Pokemon. Most likely go and find some of the stakes, maybe all of them, or maybe all except one. Most likely I will just get all the stakes. And yeah, so there would be at least things to do in the next time when I get the Pokemon. If there just suddenly isn't any sort of additional content, I will have like a random let's do wacky things stream, if nothing else. If it goes to that, I will most likely even call out friends. Like, I've been prepared that if people want to banter and want to join in, they could have during these streams as well, but my stream schedules have tended to be at awkward times almost, so it hasn't worked out. But yeah, let's see. Is OBS ready? OBS seems to be ready. So let's go in. Oh yeah. Let's have our setup for the fight. Because it's a legendary Larry. That's gonna be our average fight, I tell you. Suddenly my toes started snapping at an insane volume. Oh, this is... yeah. I can so relate. Like, not to relate as in I would be there, but I can relate to the feels. Oh, that Dex shows during the fight. It actually looks a bit horrible. Like, if they would be yelling like IO food here kind of deal, it would feel suitable, but not that. Ah, thank you, Goron. Let's hammer on. Ugh, the water is even worse than usual. Ugh. Oof. Dang, I was hoping that we actually didn't knock there. I want Alconical to get the experience. And Hillblade would be a bit too much. Kill bottle. Hey, Goran, I was chatting, so you know that I was there. I did miss a bit, like, just the ending though, because I had to go for a second. When I got back, I noticed that I was at a channel that wasn't streaming. So, and yeah, but like, there's not that much to be done yet, so, like, anymore. I mean, it's been surprisingly smooth overall. The dance falls. Let's try to set up our sweep. Well, but how was the end result, since it wasn't done like when I had to leave? Because I was just away for the like legitimately couple last minutes. That's good. I was planning that. That's very good. It always makes you feel better, especially if nobody else says it was good and not just you thinking it was good. Meanwhile, I think that most things I cook, I like, but I know that pretty much everybody else would hate them. I usually make them for my test. Or just for what I have available. It depends on the situation. But yeah, what I was going to say, that my original plan was that tomorrow I would make some tacos. But the fact that I will go by commander might make me change. So it depends. If I get up and early enough, I will make some tacos. I got on a gift card, so I was able to get the ingredients I need. Well, most of them. The store just didn't have all I wanted, so I'm gonna be lacking because of that this time, not just money like usual. But wait, we were talking about Parmesan, like during the stream though. Yeah, like during the day, like, well, during the day I should be like here, but like evening I will be like at playing commander, so I will be unresponsive like most of the, like big bunch of tomorrow anyway. So don't worry about that. But yeah, like traveling, that's such a very Friday thing for me in many occasions. Luckily not this Friday, but next Friday, yes. And most likely the Friday after that as well. Yeah, the fun fact. Uh, there are actually legitimate like cases where bosses tell that the workers need to cut off their overtime, and that's been happening more and more in Asia now that there have been more and more laws about, hey, you can't keep your workers 16 hours at a job every day. And yet usually overtime don't get paid over there, but you are forced to. So and yet we were never told that our phone number would be taken. We never gave it to anyone. And yeah, inspect and report. And yep, we are supposed to go to school. That's where we're supposed to give our report. But since this was a recording, I'm gonna switch it here. I'm gonna heal up the team. Then I'm gonna make a save. I'm gonna take that break. And Goran, you weren't here earlier, but I did already say that the plan is that I'm gonna need to take one more break. Yeah. And after I'm back from the break, I will need to make some space for the recordings. So I will do some more talking at that point. So don't you worry. Well, that's team healed. Then let's save. Game has been saved. We'll jump to the menu, and there we are. And yeah, I need to take this extra break. It wasn't originally planned, but then again, the timings of everything has not been as originally planned, so I will be back in a couple of minutes. And I'm back. But like I said, I need to make some space. I was like hoping that, like at the beginning of stream, that yeah, I'm gonna get carried away too much, so I won't get where I was planning to get originally. Meaning I wouldn't need that much space. I'm not fully out of it, but I should create at least a bit more space, just in case. Because it could be that I would run out if I don't. So, let's see, what do I transfer over? Like, I wasn't expecting needing to do a cleanup so soon, but most likely I will need to do a cleanup way sooner than I was originally thinking. These most of these folders are either way bigger than or way smaller than what I was thinking. Transferring over right now. Yeah, Jesus, how are some of these such big files and the other ones are just so tiny in comparison? Weird to see, weird to see. And I do want it to be like a tad bigger amount of files, so I won't just move a few ones. I guess I could move some of these over. Oh, but then again, I should go through them and delete the ones that aren't working first. So you know what, let's transfer these over instead. There, how much is that? It's a bit under what I was estimating, but I should be fine with that. No. Yeah, I should transfer more, but I'll start with this. Huh, I don't have a folder ready for them. I'm actually a bit surprised about this. So, transfer over files. It's expecting about a minute, which is faster than I would expected. That's like 11 gigabytes. About. So I'm gonna transfer over a bit more. I need to get back in there and go into one folder deeper. And yeah, here's a ton of stuff I haven't transferred at all. Meanwhile, I definitely should. So how much is this? 6. That's another 11. Yeah. If I first transfer what I'm transferring and then transferring these over, I should be fine. Hopefully I just remember to make more space before the next next stream. Seemingly people are having issues with Battlescribe. It's a good thing I didn't end up using it, now that I discovered that the people, like the person behind it, they don't have the cleanest flour in their bag. Yes, that's a saying over here. I guess, I bet you guys can imagine what that means. But yeah. But now with the Warhammer Plus, I already get access to the army builder function on both games, so I wouldn't, get anything out of Battlescribe. If there is errors, there have been errors on both sides a lot as well. And I just like the convenience of doing it on a phone quickly just to check up things. Because there have been a couple of times I went out to play Age of Sigmar. I had like an army build for 1,000 point. Then, and 1,000 point and a 500 point. Then my opponent, it's like, I can only do 750. I can't make anything else because I have, like, these units cannot form into anything else. I'm like, okay, I guess I just have to quickly see how do I do that. And then I have to scrounge up a list that I have to take the relic that makes my hero a wizard so I can take an endless spell just to fill up points. Oh. And that game had to be stopped in the middle. Most likely I would have lost. But then again, I was actually playing a rule wrong, and I was punished for that. Meanwhile, my opponent played the rule wrong, and I was forced to switch because of that. So, a biased referee, I would say. I still had fun. Overall, the endless spell did a lot more than I've ever seen it ever do. So it was fun. It's taking its sweet time, but then again, I'm already transferring the second patch, so we are soon ready to start. So wait, what do I have in the... I did empty the recycle bin, like not so long ago, and I now noticed that there is just a temporary log file there now, so no point emptying it out again. Okay, that leaves enough data. I will reset the capture program as well, just to make sure that it's not taking extra. Because that's something that tends to happen. And yep, we should be good to go again. Let me actually take the controller off the charging. Jump into the game, and here we are again. So, we are supposed to fly to school. Here we are. So, let's go and give our report. And there she is. Note, I have to be different than with the other game, so not my thing. I wonder what it looked like before the renovations, because it's just now only books. So what was it before? Nothing? And yeah, now she just invades our room without really asking. Yeah, like... I couldn't live in such a plain room with so little stuff. But then again, I would not spend a lot of time in the room. So remember, our choice here could get somebody off their job. Somebody lose their place. So Tulip was the easiest. And who was the strongest impression? Of course it's Larry. 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 Because it would be very wrong to answer anything else. So hopefully this will get Tulip out of a job in the time we get the DLC. Oh yes, King's Rock. I should actually give that to the bird. And yeah. Oh yeah. Like, funny that there are so few times when in the entirety of the Pokemon franchise, not counting mystery dungeons, you are like you actually are forced to go through time in essence, but this game does it a couple of times. We just skipped a week. It's a week. What did we do? School Battle Pro would have been better. No, I'm not gonna win. So I have to quit stalling and show my marks, is that it? Entrance hall we go. Like, this is the most simplest way to do this, and it's quite effective in the end. But I don't get the fact that why there are so few rounds. You would think that there would be more people participating. And that's a recording. So, the plan is, I do want to go through the, this, at least one of these. Yes, I can spoil, you can do multiple. I've never done more than one. At least not yet. But in the meantime, that you guys can't see, I'm actually gonna give that King's Rock to our bird. I would assume it might do some good compared to the glove, which shouldn't do anything on the bird since it's never using attacks of that type. No, we haven't been facing Pokemon where it does anything. I just need to find the damn thing first. Because for some reason I'm not finding it. Ah, of course. No, wait. I only have one. Why is it it's in a completely different spot than it should be? Also, I forgot. I have a cracked pot and a chip pot. I have one of both. But I only have 2 tart apples. I don't have the other type of apple. So that's an item given. Let's save. And yeah, when the game is ready, I will jump in, go to the tournament. That's gonna be another recording. So we have to wait a second. Why have I been sent a horrible product image from Etsy? Who buys something like this? I'm not saying that who makes something like this, I'm more like who would buy something like this. That's the most scary thing to ask. Because yeah, like accidentally, randomly, you might do something horrible. But what is the scary bit? Somebody actually wanting to buy something like that? No. It's nothing safe, like not safe for work. It's just a very horrible looking frog. Oh, OBS is ready, I think. Yeah, it didn't take that long time this time. And let's go. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 fights, and I can't lose one. Baby snappy. Yeah, this is everybody taking part in the tournament. So few. And they're so random trainers as well. It's like, why do they think they can have some like a chance to win anything? And then we are missing people that you would think that wanted to fight. So the director has some of the Clive energy still clinging up in him. Yeah, funny enough, Alvin was the hardest fight among your 3 friends. No. It's kind of obvious. We already had like a severe fight. don't think it's gonna be spicy, but I'm thinking that some of these fights are gonna be tough. Because I am low leveled. Not by much. But I'm also at bad typing, so... So we're beating people right now. But this is the first one, remember that. Not all bunch of rounds in a row. And yeah. Immediately being earthquaked. Not happy about that. Yeah, I hate that. That makes your speed fall. Still faster. Switch because that's against the rules of set fighting. And now I will switch. This tournament has interesting music to it, I have to say. Like, I kind of wish that you could get the tournament music for combatants that don't have their own song, but you would get their own song for the ones that did. Ooh. This is bad. I'm risking it, but I did it. They chosen poorly. Now we are initiating the sweep. Although things that our sweep move doesn't really do much. I will try just to get more boost. Next one will do it. If we survive, that is. And that's a big if. Oh. I'm in scoping our tactic. What gives? It's not good to put the rocks this late though. Slowly getting my HP back. Yeah. Yet another Pokemon that's our move is not good against. But I could switch to Shadow Ball. I get the same boost with that, but not more, but the boost in attack. Should be at maximum already. And the same goes here. We have a spicy pepper. Wish I had more spice. Let's boost up more. Sweepity. So why was he holding the Pokeball upside down? just hate that symbol so much. Like I know that creating. Oh shit! Ow! That hurts. Let's see if the heap is fast enough. Might not get lucky. But we do. Boom. Hurrah, hurrah. It's a fun way to. But yeah, I do understand that creating a good symbol for the dark type is hard. But I just hate how bad it looks. The dark type is one of my favorite typings. I would want that sign for it to look cool. But yeah, not a big surprise, we beat Armin. And yep, we don't get any resting time, we just go straight at it. Now we are against the teacher. Yeah, that's it, like him I can understand. Because he teaches biology. Of course, there's still a ton of things he could teach the champion, great students, but what about the battle teacher? What are they gonna teach? There's nothing that they can teach. Like, the students are better than they are at that point. How? The dog knows Kung Fu. Nobody told me that the dog knows Kung Fu. The bad thing is we ain't winning this encounter. Ooh! We actually survived. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that I could do this, but here we are. So I will not switch out, just because this was a fate. I hate how durable Moxtail can get. It's gonna be, can we survive? Because I do want the initiate this week. First, but I doubt it's enough, yeah. I wasn't thinking it's gonna be enough, but I need to survive, that's the thing. I need to survive this. Not Earthquake. Why do they always know Earthquake? Now it's just gonna be about, can I outspeed the next Pokemon or not? And I don't remember what is coming up. Like, seriously. I have no idea, can there even be some changes to this? Or will it always be the same? Well, so Robo immediately brings some issue, but I think that the Shadow Ball shouldn't fix. There we go. Have faith. We'll run this. Time for more sweeping, eh? Although you would think that we'll run this without speed. Yeah, faster. And there goes the bug. I don't even know what you're supposed to do with Urantis. I know nobody ever using one. It just exists. Anybody happen to know what's the name of the pre-evolution of this one? Anybody? Somebody must know the name in the chat. Come on, help me out here. I can't just bring my mind, its name to my mind. No, nobody's gonna fall for this joke. It's been done so many times. I mean, but others. I'm in the sweep. I'm in the switch. The fact is that I just leveled them up, unlike everybody else. Just remains low level. I have no memory what type it will be. It was psychic? Right? Psychic? Psychic, there we go. So maybe I should have just gone faster. And I boosted up the wazoo. So here we go. We're halfway there. Whoa. Living on a prayer. No, we just lost our sacrificial rock. Just as bad. Bitty beer. Yeah, if I would have done his classes, it's not the first time he gets in trouble. And some of the things he gets in trouble with, he really shouldn't get in trouble with for. But some of the things he should get fired for. Yeah. Now this would be extremely embarrassing if we lose against the battle teacher. I could get those clubs. They were cool. Like I was kinda expecting and hoping that if you would finish all the good was about that if you would finish up all the special tasks for the teachers, they would give you a piece of clothing. I was expecting that. But that's not what happens. In most cases you get pretty much nothing. I still want to make a Follings deck into TCG, but I should legit just order the cards from Card Market if I ever would do so. Because nobody is trading them away. Nobody. And I expect that the cards wouldn't cost much at all at this point. They will drop out of standard soon enough anyway. This one needs to be a pretty fun deck. Oh yeah. This is the Fire type. I need to boost. Why use earthquake? So how does it use its tail to create the earthquake? It doesn't make any sense. But now I know I should survive, and my next attack should take it out. So yeah, we are continuing with Thought Zone. Let's see, can we recover back up to green after a couple of knockouts? It's possible. We could get back nearly to full. So we just continue to speed. Monkey leveled up! Oh, I forgot that they have both versions of Tauros. This would not be allowed in an official tournament, by the way. Yeah, let's Shadow Ball. Oh, they're faster than me. Shit. There we go. But yeah. It is the same Pokemon, so you would not be allowed to use the same Pokemon multiple times in almost all official tournaments. It's just a different form. I think that like Ninetales and Alolan Ninetales, you are still only allowed to have one. Some tournaments allow you to have both, but those are both the same region Tauros, that is different forms. So even those more allowing tournaments shouldn't allow you to have both. It's not like it would be OP in any form, it's just it's the normal clause. You aren't supposed to be allowed to do it. Hocha. The very troublesome for its typing and its weird move. I don't one shot. Oh, we did. Okay. We're rolling better than I thought. Yeah, bring on in. There's no way I'm gonna get a one-hit KO here. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for it. Block. Because even if I could roost, I have a feeling I would get knocked out. Anyway. Halfway, which is good enough. And you reduce your defense when you're at half HP. I would have gone down with less. But if that's the way you want to go at it, sure. Okay, Rage Fist. Oh, I was faster. For some reason I was expecting it not to be faster. Earthquake. Shadow Punch. Yeah, we are gonna have less of Aurora, I think, this time. Sumo Pursuers do really well against Aurora, you know. So we'll have it as a more calm way this time. And yeah, 3 down, 1 more to go. Oh, and that fight made me want to pick up my posture of it. Stop saying hit, 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 hit. And who is surprised? Like, I could have very much seen if our dear battle crazy friend would have been in the tournament, she would have beaten out Kita. But since she's not, since she doesn't have time to actually be battling, of course we're gonna see Kita. It is now the two cursed eyes facing each other. Because even if you look at the eyes being just blue, there is the yellow bit in it, which makes it impossible uncursed. I wish all eyes would have been shown, so there would be the full, you know, cursed eye meets cursed eye effect. Okay. That happened. So hooray. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I do want to initiate the sweep. That's a side effect. It shouldn't do that much. Maybe the Salt Cure is a bad idea because now I only get... Oh damn! Whoa, they outspent me! Oh no! And now I'm in a much more dire situation than I thought. The fact that my defense got lowered and they outspent me. I got all the way to the danger zone. But there's no way I'm not outspeeding Avalok. It's a freaking iceberg. And there's no way I don't one-shot it. So at least I'm in the positive now. And reflex is off. Good. And look! Another Pokemon that's weak to my attack. Yeah. If she would have used King Gambit as the last Pokemon, that could have proven a huge hurdle to me. But the fact that she just sends it out so soon, the abilities do jack shit. We sweep. Are we gonna get the usual funny last fight is actually the easiest fight? You might break the mold, but might break it out of the shadow. It will send you into its dimension. Like, your team is just weak against her starter. Like, holy shit. This feels like a very big gap in design. You just happen to have one of the starters and you can sweep. Yeah, the last Pokemon is gonna be a bit of an issue, but we have upped the attack so much now. What is Grimora gonna do? Shadow Ball. Face. I don't get why the temple design. But that feels a bit too specific. They outsped me! They actually outsped me! Oh. No, this might actually prove a bit troublesome. If they can take out half a liver. Because yeah, of course they... Whoa. Whoa, that was close. That was close. So okay, you took down one of my Pokemon. That's it. Good effort. Final fight, easiest fight. Here we go again. Why is it unbelievable? Shouldn't it be obvious? Like we'd beaten her just not like a week ago. They already got tired. Oh. It feels wrong to see the ball as purple. It should be orange in this version. I know that it can look either one in both versions, but still. Why doesn't she go up there for a speech? Or just be up there. She's the honored guest after all. And my levels haven't gone up that much. Yep. Elder regularly. But for some reason you always get to choose when they happen. And I would expect that you could fight all the teachers in this. I just haven't tried it out. But there we go. That's the Ace tournament. It's a very anticlimactic end tournament type of deal, but at least it exists. That's what I can say. Yay, a sporty cap. That's all we get. After beating the championship tournament, all I got was this lousy cap. I can't say no. And yet, this is why you want to do this like quickly as you can. Just because now you can actually join up to the harder raids. If I can find time. And there we go. That's a neat amount of prize money, so I guess you want to go through these instead of the Pokemon Week, since you can't go and redo the Pokemon Week like usual. But if you can redo this and you get the same amount of prize money, sure. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to end it. Like, it's pretty much the same spot as it was last time. And if I remember, I will try to continue from the same area, at least, like next time, whenever it happens. Like, let's see. I do expect that we're gonna get the update for the Pokemon Bank. Oh, which means if I actually want to finish up the Pokédex, I need to hurry. I'm not gonna have enough time. It started to be clear. I'm missing too much. But anyway, if the update is gonna release as rumored and scheduled, it should be like potentially next week. It could be like next Friday. I assume that we are gonna get an announcement of some sort for additional content. I would be shocked if we would get the content as well. Maybe we get like legendary events of some sort immediately. I doubt we are gonna get the content itself immediately though. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody so much for joining. Hopefully you guys join me next time, which should be on Monday. I'm doubtful I have time on Sunday because I have to make a lot of preparations for things, including I haven't even started with my Necromunda band. I need to paint it, I need to do the cheat sheets. Where the time goes. And my Saturday is gonna be taken up by the tournament. So yeah, next time you see me Monday. Hopefully I can set up and start up a new game, like a playthrough, or we get to Space Hawk. Either one. And then on Tuesday I should continue with Heroes 2, and then next Thursday, if we get a surprise announcement and additional stuff for Pokemon, maybe I continue immediately, or I will try to see and set up something new. Maybe it will be a short-term thing. I do have a stream game I have planned, but I'm not sure can I stream it. So we'll have to see, is it streamable? Hopefully it is. But we'll see about that later. So, thanks so much everyone for coming here. Hope to see you guys later. And yeah, bye for now.